Esteemed innovators and viewers, welcome to the much anticipated third episode of SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards 2024, where brilliance meets recognition and innovation sparks transformation. In our previous episodes, we were marveled by the groundbreaking innovations of leading organizations, startups, universities, and even schools. So today, we are going to be shifting our focus onto a different area of brilliance, and that is the groundbreaking innovations and solutions that were found out by leading women technopreneurs in the country, forward-thinking financial institutions, and dynamic IT companies. So, these remarkable women technopreneurs and organizations are not just shaping the landscape of our tech industry, but they are also carving out a pathway for Sri Lanka to shine on a global stage. But our journey doesn't end here. At SLASSCOM, we believe that innovation knows no bounds and that there are many untold stories yet to be discovered. So that's the reason we urge you to seize this opportunity and to apply on the SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards platform. By applying on this platform, you not only elevate your own achievements, but you also contribute in showcasing Sri Lanka's potential to the world. So, to all the dreamers, creators, and visionaries out there, don't hesitate to showcase your groundbreaking solutions on this platform. Together, let's celebrate the spirit of Sri Lankan innovation, driving Sri Lanka towards a brighter, more prosperous future. With that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards 2024, where brilliance knows no bounds and possibilities are endless. In today's world, banking is more than just transactions. It's about pioneering change and fostering growth. At Sampath Bank, they are leading the technology with cutting-edge solutions, redefining the banking experience for their customers. So, Manukit, it's a pleasure to have you here. You are the winner of Ingenuity Awards platform in the year 2022. What was the story behind this innovation that Sampath Bank came up with, and what was the reason for it?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank for inviting Sampath Bank and us for this occasion. It's a great thing that you all have organized. So, if I come to your question, product we have discussed today is Touchless Withdrawal. So, that is the product that we have submitted for your awards, and we have won this award. Even we have, I think, we awarded by even international awards for this product. Actually, this was introduced in COVID situation. You know, there were so many organizations that there are problems even as well as our nation and all over the world. So people has a distance issue because they don't want to touch or close with anything else other than himself. So at that time we had all the banks had an issue how customers can withdraw money, because money also needed at that moment, because always there were no online shopping for everything. So therefore we have noticed at that time people are very reluctant to withdraw money from ATMs, because even if they want to withdraw money 1,000 rupee, they have to touch more than 15 times the ATM. So they were like scared maybe through ATMs this COVID virus can be spread. So as a team, Sampath, we brainstorm and we have found that there's a big opportunity there to give a facility to customers without touching any single button or screen. They can withdraw money. So we have implemented the innovation from Sampath Bank, first time in the world, I personally believe. We don't have any statistics as of today, but we believe that definitely it's the first time in Sri Lanka. So customer can withdraw money from ATM using he saw her mobile phone without even a single touch. They just want to remove the cash from the ATMs. That is the innovation we have given as a Sampath Bank team. We are very happy. Then from there we have, I think, achieved so many other benefits as well. Right, not only customers were able to withdraw money, but other than that, there were so many benefits as a nation we have achieved. And if I tell you, Sampath Bank as a national, local commercial bank, innovation is in blood of Sampath team. So everyone can suggest innovations. That infrastructure we have set up at the bank, so anybody can send a new request, new innovation ideas to the management. So then we have an evaluation team. So we have encouraged all the team members to submit their innovative ideas to corporate management without any obstacles.
Right. So Manukit, we're actually proud to have a local bank that drives innovation in our country. So if we talk about more onto the space of innovation at Sampath Bank, what are the other areas of innovation that you look into, and what's the motivation behind Sampath Bank and their teams for these innovations?
Yeah, as I told you, all our 5,000 team members are capable, and they have given the opportunity to innovate any ideas. So because of that, even I can discuss a few hours on our innovations, but I will tell you few things. So for example, today maybe your cousin is having a birthday in Matara, right? So you can't send maybe you want to send a gift. So using our mobile app, you can send immediate iGift, right? So you can send money without even sending a physical gift. Then he or she can buy anything that he likes. So that is also very good innovation we have implemented in Sri Lanka. So within a few seconds you can send. And say for example, if you want to send money to somebody who doesn't have any bank account, right? But maybe he wants to withdraw in the night. So we have implemented an innovation solution for our customers. So you can send a mobile cash. He can withdraw money from our ATMs even without having a debit card. It's a great innovation we have done. We have implemented for our customers to withdraw money without a bank account, without a debit card.
Correct.
So those type of innovations we have done so many. That is why even Sampath Bank is I think most innovated bank in Sri Lanka, especially digital innovation products.
Right. So Duman, as the winners of 2022 platform on Ingenuity Awards, a financial institute like Sampath Bank, what value do you see in applying for Ingenuity Awards and collaboratively working with SLASSCOM?
So Lanka, I believe SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards is a great platform for financial institutions and banks to showcase our innovations and get a recognition and get the real value of it, show the real value of it to the market, as well as improve themselves going through this journey of even within the judgment process.
So our next organization is a very inspiring brand name in Sri Lanka. It's Orit, with a very long, rich history. When it comes to Orit, they're also a proud member of SLASSCOM, and also they've won many awards in the Ingenuity Awards platform in the year of 2022. So Anne, thank you for coming on board for this show and helping us inspire other innovators. So Anne, if you talk about the space of innovation at Orit, how does the management encourage the teams to get into the space of innovation and drive things forward?
Thanks, Aranga, for having me on board.
Sure.
You're right. Orit is a Sri Lankan company with a global footprint. And we understand that innovation is the key to sustaining success. So our most valuable asset in our group, in our company, is our workforce. So we prioritize our workforce.
Good.
And we cultivated that environment where they can come up with their creative ideas to break the boundaries.
Right.
So culture, creating that culture is the most important thing, and we have that. And the secondly, rewards and recognition. So SLASSCOM Ingenuity your platform.
Yes.
It was a great opportunity for our employees to showcase their contribution. Because in 2022, we've achieved 3 awards. And third point, the continuous learning culture that we have at RLIT. Because from Oral Academy, there are so many courses ranging from AI courses to digital media. So you name it, you have everything. Because we have given that opportunity for our employees.
Right. So basically that academy is for the Oral employees to harness themselves on to
Yes, now
upskill.
actually it is not limited to Oral staff members, Oral staff. It's beyond that as well.
It's opened up. Right,
Yes.
right. So you guys are continuously pushing the community around you as well to be into the innovative
Definitely.
platforms. So Anne, there's something that I've heard that Oral has like a more female representation compared to other companies. How does the stats work? Is it true? Or?
You're absolutely right. So we have a significant amount of female contribution at RLIT. So I would say 55% of our total workforce comprises of female IT professionals. And that diversity has positively impacted the working culture and as well as the business performance of Oral.
And as a woman technopreneur and you're managing teams inside the organization, how do you feel when you come up with the new innovative ideas or solutions? How is your voice being heard inside Oral?
Exactly. I personally feel that as a woman, our voices are heard and our ideas are valued at the table. So I am actually grateful for working in a culture like this at RLIT.
So Anne, if we look into giving out a message for the industry and to teams who are led by women in other companies as well, what would that message be from RLIT, from you?
Yeah, I would say that you are the architects of tomorrow's digital landscape. So use this platform like Ingenuity Awards to come up with your disruptive idea and showcase your talents to the world, because you are capable of more than you think.
Next is an organization who believes that innovation is the future. We are also, as SLASSCOM, proud to have them as a member, and they are also the winner on the year of 2022 on the National Ingenuity Awards platform. Ms. Nad, it's a pleasure to have you on this show. So Ms. Nad, if we discuss more on the areas of how Virtusa is encouraging the teams to get into the space of innovation, how's that journey like?
Brilliant. First of all, really nice to be here, and thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
So in terms of innovation, see, it's actually it's part of our engineering heritage, right? So at Vertusa, we believe in engineering first, and that's our motto, right? And by engineering first, we also have innovation as part of our core values. Our core values go as passion, innovation, respect, and leadership. So every Vertusan who is in the company already has it as part of their DNA, right? And when you look at innovation, it's not just about innovating your way out of a problem. It's about trying to reimagine how a business could do something better and, basically spring forward, right? So as an example, the nomination that we put forward, it wasn't just to, improve productivity for our own stuff. However, it was more about, understanding what the customer would want. And from the customer's perspective, a little bit more insight about the tool. So this was basically, it's a very simple problem. So a customer support organization would receive issues and complaints and requests and so on, right? And the traditional way of doing this was email, right? You get sophisticated systems, you get better collaboration channels like Slack, Teams, and so on. But a lot of the customers still prefer email. And just imagine trying to sort out your mailbox. I mean, as it is, sorting out your mailbox and going to inbox zero is really pretty daunting task, right? So what we did was we actually took that opportunity to, one, help our support teams figure out whether an issue or whether an email coming in is actually an incident or a service request or maybe an appreciation. And through that, we actually brought in sentiment analysis, right? So you have a thread of events so that you can understand each customer's profile, and that gives the customer support agent who's actually solving this a good grasp of what to expect, right? And how to, respond faster. So it's not just about, optimizing the time. It's also about going towards the customer, right? How we do things better. So that's just one example. We have several more, and with the introduction of generative AI, it's only going to get better. And we've already started seeing several more innovations coming our way as well through that.
Right, wonderful. So I think when it comes to the Vertusa teams, they are highly encouraged through the management itself to get into the space of innovation. And so, Ms. Nat, if we talk about how SLASSCOM, now you've been a member in SLASSCOM for some time, right? How does SLASSCOM play the role of helping these innovations and the Ingenuity platform? How does it help you guys?
Well, one thing is it gives us good exposure, and especially for, leave aside old timers like us, right? So, what you need to look at is just uplifting the newcomers and the undergrads who join our company. How do you actually bring them up on a national stage? How do you bring them up onto an international stage? While Vertusa does provide the corporate exposure for people, we'd also want to see how we can do things for the country, right? And a lot of these innovations can actually help several government departments or other industries as well, right? And why not recognize the people who are behind it? Yeah. So one, it actually provides a good stage for branding, for personal branding. Second, it also provides a sense of competition, right? So more competition is healthy, right? Which means you get something done better. Just look at the competition with space travel, right? So we had SpaceX coming in, and then we had the Amazon equivalent and so on. So there have been so many attempts at this, right? And it's only refined things to make things better. So you do provide a really good platform at the national level as well as the international level, to be honest.
We are actually proud to have your innovations coming onto our platform. So, Ms. Nat, if we talk about the more younger generation in our country and even in the world, how do you think that they are thinking about innovation, or do they have an innovative mindset?
Yeah, see, they are extremely competitive, and even at Vertusa, you see a lot of them being newer generation, and like we see, each generation surpasses the other, and they are very competitive, right? And more than just competitive, they are also forward-thinking, learning from a lot of lessons from the past, right? So it's also important to give them the platform and stage, right? Which is because you got to hand over the torch, right, to someone else, and you have to have that belief that they are going to do it much better, right? And building that platform is absolutely key, so that you instill that fire of innovation, that passion to innovate.
Reasons that we also encourage students to get on our Ingenuity platform at a very young age.
Absolutely. So, you can start very young, and I've also seen at just even lower than O-levels or A-level students, right? Even grade 5s and so on, building robotics, right? And in the past, those are things like unheard of, right? And now it's just moving really rapidly. It's just about inspiring them and bringing them on board.
True. That's wonderful. So, Mr. Nat, if we are just going to wrap up our discussion, and what would be the final message that you can give to the industry?
Never lose thirst of innovating, and understand the difference between an interest and a passion. Something you're passionate about is something that you'd wake up every morning, and regardless of how bad and gloomy it is, you'll still be at it, right? And that will cause you to innovate. The moment you lose that fire is when you cease to exist. So keep thirsty for innovation. That's the most important.
So I think there'll be a higher competition for you guys in the future with this current competition situation.
Absolutely, and absolutely welcome this as well. Right?
The competition should always be better, right?
Exactly.
Of course. Thank you so much, Ms. Nat, for coming on our show and encouraging the industry and the sector.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot for having me.
Empowered by innovation and driven by passion, we have the 2022 winner of the Emerging Women Technopreneur of Ingenuity Awards platform, Anjana Kulasekara. Anjana, it's a pleasure to have you on our show, and it's been quite some time that we are meeting each other after the 2022 awards, am I right? So how has your work been so far? And I think your line of work impacts a lot of people's lives, right? So if we go in depth of that area.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me, Aranga. It's my pleasure to be here. And yeah, I'd love to go into a bit more detail of my work. As you know, Career Me was the solution that helped me to get the award. And to give a bit of background, like why did we start Career Me, right? The reason for this was when we looked at the labor market, we see that there's high youth unemployment, at least around 20%, right? But on the flip side, we have companies saying we got jobs, but we can't find the right people with the right skills. And when we looked at this, we were trying to find a solution. And career guidance came as one of that. And we wanted to build an IT-based solution because right now we do not have a systematic way for youth in Sri Lanka to access it. So that's how, and that's why we built Career Me, because we wanted to help youth transition from school to work. Like a lot of people, when they leave school, they have no idea what they want to do. They either do what their parents say or just do what their friends are doing, right? But we all got unique skills, unique strengths, and if we can identify that, we can apply that. So we built Career Me. It's completely free online, where we did something a little different in that we made it available in all 3 languages. Right. There's a lot of solutions online, but we want it to be accessible to Sri Lankans, right? So if you go to careerme.lk, our career test, available in Sinhala, Tamil or English, you can go and do this test and you get an automatic report that looks at your vocational personality. And to your unique vocational personality, we help students to figure out what sort of careers are good for them, right? Because the traditional careers, doctor, lawyer, engineer, this landscape has changed, right? There are so many new careers and we need to make our youth aware of these careers and the skills you need for them, right? So careerme.lk supports in this endeavor. And we have had over 30,000 students who have done this test actually. And through support of other partners, we have done programs all across the island, be it Jaffna, Monaragala, all across. Right. So this award also helped us to really sort of publicize and get people to know about it. Right. Because one of the things is we want people, we want youth, we want to help in that transition from school to work. Right. So this is what Career Me has really been focused on.
Wonderful. So Anjana, that's quite a great platform that you created to help the youth in our country. So there might be a mindset in people that the tech industry is more male dominated and that opportunities for females might not be enough. So you being in the industry, what do you think about this area?
So actually, like a funny thing is, I myself, I'm not from a tech background, right? So even though I created an IT-based solution, my original background is not from tech, right? So I think that's an important thing to note because even if you are not, you can still enter this industry. And one of the ways, I'll speak from my personal experience and probably this might also benefit others, is that I self-learned sort of like the basics of this industry, right? Because how I started with was that, oh, I see a problem, I have an idea, okay, and my idea requires a tech solution, right? So then what I started with was I started to learn about this. Okay, if I need a solution, what do I need? How does this need to be based? Does it have to be a web-based solution, a mobile app, you know? I got the basics down. Then the second thing I did was I found experts in that field, right? So the first step is, I would say, overcome that internal fear you might have about entering into an industry, even if it's male dominated. right? Because there are so many influences out there that might be like, no, right? So first is that. The second step I would say is to find a good support network, right? That's what I did. I found people who are experts in this field and I said, I have an idea. Can you help me to make this come into reality, right? So that's the second step, which is to find people who can help you and take that forward. So I would say in breaking barriers, those are one of the two major things that I found helpful, which was overcome your own fear and to find that support network, because there are people who are willing to help. And you need to find them.
Exactly. So when we talk about networking, I think that's where the role of Ingenuity Awards and SLASSCOM comes into play. A female technopreneur, a woman technopreneur, basically, if they want to come up with a better product and bring it to the market, I think they could use this platform to showcase themselves and their innovation, right? So what's the message that you can give to any female technopreneurs out there with innovative products which have not been discovered yet? What's the message that you can give to them so far?
Yeah, I think that also comes back to why even I applied for the SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards. I think it was probably in the inception year even. Because one of the things that we as entrepreneurs in Sri Lanka also need to do is to market our product and to make ourselves recognized, right? Because sometimes we have fantastic ideas, but people don't know about it, right? So we have to really use every opportunity and every platform that provides that opportunity, right? So SLASSCOM Ingenuity Awards, I would urge anyone with a product, anyone even with a tiny idea, don't be afraid, apply, right? Because even if you don't win, you are getting exposure. You are getting exposure to the judges.
Exactly.
They might remember you at some point down the line, right? And the beauty of this is you get to meet other people, other entrepreneurs, other business people, and you need that network, right? Because it's not just about networking, you also need to make consequential connections, people who can open doors for you. And I feel like this is a platform where you meet peers. And it's a platform that helps you to feel you're not alone, because entrepreneurship is a very difficult journey. You need that support, you need people to encourage you, and this award scheme, I feel, the award is just a scratch of the surface, right? There's so much more in this ecosystem that you can benefit from. So yeah, if you have a product, if you have a business idea, make yourself known.
Exactly.
Apply.
And also it gives you the chance to showcase your products and innovations onto a global market.
Yes.
And gives Sri Lanka that opportunity to shine itself on the global market.
Because we really have that talent. We have talent that can be globally renowned. So why are we holding ourselves back?
Exactly. So Anjana, thank you so much for coming on our show and inspiring the women technopreneurs who are willing to come up with ideas and innovative solutions. We hope to see you again in our next year award ceremonies with more upcoming innovations that can inspire people. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing day, and that's also the end of our third episode. I need to remind you that we will be closing applications for Ingenuity Awards on 14th May midnight. So if you still haven't submitted your applications or you're halfway there, I urge you to complete your applications at the earliest. And I hope that you seize this opportunity without missing it. Remember, greatness begins beyond your comfort zone. So dare to venture outside and you will find your true potential. Till we meet again with a brand new episode, have a wonderful week.